AI to write a poem about our school's tuck-shop food in the style of Shakespeare. It took only 3 seconds. It's like magic. I might never have to use my brain again. I can use AI in all of my work at university.
Wow. Hold on there. Magic? Yes, I think it's magic. But never use your brain again. That's exactly what we need to talk about. By the way, is that your homework?
Wait, but why? It's the future. Are you saying we're banning it? Are you saying we're banning our future? And no, it's not my homework.
Not at all. At Carmel, we know AI is a powerful tool. We want you to use it. We want every student to use it. But think of AI as your digital assistant, not a replacement for your brain.
I see. So like a co-pilot? I thought we were using Gemini.
Yeah, Gemini is better, I think. Exactly. It should support your thinking, not replace your effort. If you let it do all the thing, all your lifting, your thinking muscles will get weak. That's why we are introducing the traffic light system for assignments.
The traffic light system?
Yup. Okay. So let me first introduce the red light.
So I get that red means stop. So I'm guessing red means no AI at all?
Correct. This is for when we need to test your word skills, think in class, essays, exams, or specific creative work or homework. You can, if you use AI on a red light assignment, that's academic dishonesty.
I see. So since it's a traffic light system, I guess the next light would be yellow light?
Yes, the yellow light. For the yellow light assignment, we have to proceed with cautions.
I see. So does that mean I can still use AI, but there are certain specific conditions I need to follow from my teachers? I'm guessing perhaps I can use it to brainstorm ideas or check my grammar, but the final work must be mine.
You're absolutely correct. For yellow light assignment, you can use AI, but it must be you must follow your teachers' instructions to work on your assignment.
I see. What about the next light? What's the color?
The green light, of course, finally.
Wow, green light means full speed ahead, right?
Almost. You can use AI freely to help you, but there's a catch. You must cite your sources and explain how the tool helped you. Transparency is the key.
I see. So let's say on a green light assignment, I can probably just copy and paste the whole essay from AI. Does that mean that's what I can do?
Of course, no. Okay, AI is not a ghostwriter. Copying and pasting AI text is simply plagiarism.
What, you mean I can't just pretend I wrote it?
No, why should you pretend? Your writing may be better. In fact, if a teacher suspects you didn't write it, they might ask you to explain your work verbally to prove the ideas are from you.
Wow, that sounds very intense.
But it's about integrity. And speaking of safety, never share personal stuff like your full name or student ID or anything personal with AI as well. And remember, AI can also hallucinate.
Hallucinate? What does that mean?
Oh, most of the large language model nowadays may make things up, okay? So before you use or apply any information from AI, from generative AI, please remember to verify your information. You're responsible for what you hand in, even if AI helped.
I see. So I think I kind of get the idea. Red means me only, yellow is conditional, and green is AI okay, but cited.
Yeah, you got it. So starting from today, starting from A2, all the teachers, when they assign assignments, they will give you explicit instructions on whether AI can be used. Okay, in some assignments, AI can be used. It may be a green light assignment, but in some other assignments, it can be a red light assignment. It means that you should not use AI and you should work on your own.
I see.
So now, in addition to assignments, we would like also to share with you how can we use AI tools in our daily life and especially on our study. Let me share with you one simple case first. You have so many things to revise. Can AI help in this case? Be a smart learner. Now, if you log into the Gemini tools using your school account, and if you click on the Canvas, you see there's an option on Canvas. There are many options you can try one by one. Okay, they're very interesting. And you give them a prompt. Say, for example, in my subject, ICT, you have a lot of things to revise and you just can't remember it. Okay, this may be the conclusion after the A1 examination you just have. I can write a simple prompt. Don't worry, you don't need to copy the prompt. I'll tell you why later. So this is a prompt where I give the context, I give the background. I also upload some of my notes. Maybe I take it from camera to Gemini. And then I ask it to give me something to do revision. For example, I've heard from my teacher that using a set of flashcards can help. So I just ask AI to help me design a set of flashcards. And after a while, of course, it takes time. It can simply give me a set of flashcards. And this flashcard can help me do revision of important concepts, keywords, right before examination or as daily practice. So this is how we can use AI to help our study. And in fact, besides flashcard, if you modify a little bit, for example, you want to do some quiz, you can just change the prompt a little bit. You ask Gemini to help you create some MC quiz, and then it can also give you some MC quiz with explanation. When I do something wrongly, it can also give me explanation. So it depends on which topic you really want to organize your learning, and you really want AI to help to organize your learning and provide help to you. So you can also ask AI to create a concept map. This is a very interesting and simple example. If you want to try, you can take out your iPad now and scan this QR code. Okay, this is a very simple example where we can use AI to help our own study. Especially, I like the idea of flashcard because in most of the subjects, we got a lot of concept to remember. Sometimes a simple tool like flashcard can help us do revision when we have time. Okay. I will pause on this screen for another 5 seconds if you want to take a look on the output from this Gemini prompt. If you can't scan it, no worry. We will also send some information through email to you later. Let me pass the time to Ms. Lee, and she will share other interesting tips on using AI to study.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Hui, so much for your sharing. So let's put away our QR code for now, and we'll show it again later, so you don't need to worry. Now, one of the problems I face when I'm studying on my own, okay, as in my room, alone by myself, without my teacher, and it's odd hours that it's not very good to disturb other people by asking them questions. Sometimes I just can't figure out why my answers to my test is wrong, okay? So with AI, we can make use of, AI as our study partner. So I have tried some experiments on my own. This is one of the exam papers that we have in this term. Okay, so what I did was I need to ask for help. I give the exam paper to AI, and then I tell the AI, oh, I got number 10, number 19, these questions wrong. Okay, and then I ask the AI to explain to me step by step. Now, it would be very directionless if you just ask the AI to explain things without giving the AI specific instructions what you need. So what I try to do in my prompt is I show the AI my question, and then I try to ask for a step-by-step explanation. After that, I also try to ask AI to give me one piece of actionable advice for similar questions in the future. That means if in the future I see a similar question again, what can I do? What is something I can take away from my mistake in this question? And finally, I ask AI to give me a similar question so I can check whether my new understanding is correct, whether I really have successfully learned from my mistake. So let's see what AI gives us after I give it this prompt. So this is what I got from Gemini after entering this prompt, okay? And then Gemini, first of all, really gave me a step-by-step explanation, okay? So because this is very content heavy, we can skip this part, okay? But I just want you to see that they can actually give you a step-by-step explanation. And Gemini is also able to try to understand your thinking, okay? So why you might have missed this question, why you might have got this question wrong. After that, Gemini has also given me one piece of actionable advice. Okay, so they will try to generalize some principles for a similar question in the future. So next time you see a similar question, this is what you can do. And finally, Gemini gave me a new question, of course with the answer, but I didn't attach it here. But they will give you a question to help you check your understanding. In a similar scenario, am I able to apply what I have learned, or am I able to apply this actionable advice to avoid making the same mistake in the future when I have a similar scenario? So I think this is going to be very useful because after all, exam preparation is basically a process of very systematic drilling, and this is where Gemini can help you. Now, after you have learned what you learned, you can also go a step further and try to explain why you got your question wrong in your own words. So this is to help you to construct your own understanding. You can explain your mistake and why it is wrong in your own words. And you can ask Gemini, okay, here, to check whether your understanding about that question was correct. So because Gemini is very knowledgeable with, well, general knowledge about everything, so you can ask it to be your teacher to check your own thinking. And after I tried to type that line to the Gemini gave me which part of my understanding has been corrected. So this is what I already understand. And what I still got wrong, okay, with my explanation. So Gemini is quite powerful in this way. Being able to explain what you know is one of the most important things you can make your learning solid. Now, some people like to be more interactive in the process, okay? Because if you look at this, this is only Gemini talking, and most of us don't like to be talked to. Most of us want to be involved in the talking. So what you can do is you can ask Gemini, okay, to explain it in a fill-in-the-blanks worksheet style, okay? So you can actively join in the thinking. Why is this important? Because your own active thinking, you see, I bolded the words, because your own active thinking is the most important factor affecting how well you learn, okay? If you don't actively build your understanding, then everything will flow by just like water, okay? You have heard the saying that you listen to it with one ear and then it goes out on the other ear because you didn't actively process it. Okay, so this is what Gemini can do, okay? They can change the explanation part into fill-in-the-blanks questions that you can handle, which forces you to think. So I hope that by introducing these strategies of using AI, you'll really see it as a study companion. This is something that will help you to solve your problems along the way, even when there is no knowledge expert next to you at the moment you need help the most.
Yeah,
I would like to reinforce my key takeaway. Using AI is going to be very helpful, but there are different ways to use it. One of the most important ways you can use it is to use it to help you construct your understanding. Use it as your partner to build your knowledge. Thank you.
This is two examples of using AI to help with your study. And as we said in the very beginning of our presentation, AI can be a very powerful digital assistant for us, okay? It can help us to organize our learning materials. It can help us to revise different topics. It can also ask us questions and know more about our study process. So the most important thing is, how are you going to learn? You got to learn how to learn, okay? This is important. And then you can ask AI as a personal helper for you when the teacher is not next to you. So you no need to worry if you want to take the prompt, you want to have a copy of the materials. Ms. Lee and I will send an email to all of you today, shortly, including all our sharing and also a platform for different chameleons to share their experience on using AI, so that we hope that by gathering different usage by different chameleons, we can have inspirations.
Yes, so I think the sharing is very important because I only use AI my way. Mr. Hui has his own way of using AI. The best way we can learn is to share our useful strategies together.
Okay, let's go back to the traffic light system one more time. I would like to bring to your attention that a poster, okay, a poster as shown on the screen is sent to each class, and I would like the class monitor to help to post it onto the notice board. And remember that for every assignment, make sure you know whether it's a red light assignment, yellow light assignment, or green light assignment. And we can learn to use AI in a very responsible way.
So I guess that's it for our sharing, and everybody have a fantastic Friday.